Hello everyone, welcome back to Famous Unknown. If today is your first time joining this platform, kindly please subscribe to the channel, like and also share the videos. Now let's move on. Yesterday I did a video about an Igbo king who is trying to establish a kingdom in Ghana, which he said he has acquired 50 acres of land and he's planning on building his kingdom in Ghana. I talked about this issue, and like I said, I'm not here to tarnish the image of an Igbo culture, or I'm not here to tarnish anybody's identity, okay? If you go on socials right now, tensions are rising in Ghana, and it's all over the sudden rise of an Igbo kingdom, which start from the crowning of an Igbo king in Ghana soil to the growing backlash among Ghanaian youth. This story just keep unfolding. So in today's update, we dive into the latest development of an Igbo king in Ghana. A lot of people have taken to Twitter or other social platforms talking about this issue. And some people have also left comments or even tweeting about this. One popular YouTuber in Ghana called Wadmaya even took to Twitter, and this is what he said: "We have no problem with the Chinatown in our communities, but suddenly there's an issue with a kingdom in the house." And prior to that, before he tweeted this message here, he also tweeted saying there's a whole town in the Gambia called Ghana Town built by Ghanaians. And guess what? No one is complaining. So why do we keep making noise over little things? Africa is for all of us. That's what Wadmaya tweeted. Yes, I understand why Wadmaya is tweeting this, because his content is pretty much about Africa, how Africa can become one. So if he tweets this, yes, it makes perfect sense. We understand. But nobody is talking about us not being one. That's not what Ghanaians are fighting for. But look at this way. You building your kingdom in somebody else's country. It's like you're building a country in a country. And you can't just go to somebody's country and then be like you're the king, okay? You're the king of that country, or you're the king of a different tribe. But mind you, if you were to check the Ghana tribes, we don't have an Igbo tribe in Ghana. No, Igbo tribe is not part of Ghana. It's part of Nigeria. So of all these things that this king is talking about that he's gonna build, why can't he do that in his country? Think about it. Isn't it better for him to do all these things in his country than to do it in somebody else's country? There's no Igbo tribe, so you can't bring your tribe and then be like, okay, I'm an Igbo king in Ghana. And the other aspect that people are not doesn't like to is him installing other sub-chiefs. Like there's a video of him crowning somebody as a sub-chief. Like who gave him the right to crown somebody as a sub-chief in different communities?
Yeah. This is how it's supposed to be.
We are giving this to Charles. That's what I say, I say, we will be able to, but I don't know what I do. I never come from there and you see we're in Charles. I never come to play. I never have to
Like, he doesn't have the right because you don't have any land. So which land is he being a king on? You see where we're coming from? The settlement that you're on is not yours. So you are a king on who? Or you are a chief on who? And even ensuing other people as their sub-chief. Like, who gave him that authority to do that? That's the cry of Ghanaians. Because there's no Igbo tribe. So why are you bringing your Igbo kingdom in our country? I don't think any Ghanaian can just wake up and then go to, let's say, Nigeria and then establish a kingdom, be like, okay, this is my kingdom, and I'm installing other people to be chiefs. No. What Wadmaya tweeted about Chinese having a Chinatown, see, that's a community. And I'm 100% sure if you go to Nigeria, there's a Ghanaian community there. If you go to any other country, they have Ghanaian community. So yes, you can have a community and you can have a leader for that community, yes, but you can't have a king in that community. So which land are you a king on? You know what I mean? Because, so let's say if you go to Kaswa in Ghana, they have a lot of Nigerians in Kaswa, right? So we can say, okay, that's a Nigerian community because they have a lot of Nigerians there, and then they can have a leader there, but they can't have a king or a chief that will be ruling that land. That's what Ghanaians are saying. So we should stop this. So the Ghanaian youth, they were like, no, we're not going to sit there for this to happen. And they took to the street, protested, and this is the video for it. Yes, the Ghanaian youth, they're angry. They're saying if the authorities or the leaders of Ghana are not doing anything, they're not going to sit down for this to go on. So they took to the streets, and people are asking, like, who gave him the right to become a king in Ghana anyways? So to look at this, it's like self-acclaimed king of the Igbo tribe in Ghana, which no. And then if you were to check the other video, he was like, he's going to build a community with just only one gate. So it will be hard for other people to go in. So whatever will go in there, nobody will know. So you can't have a country within a country. That's the crowd of Ghanaians. That's why Ghanaians are taking to the street and saying no. So please, nobody should blame the Ghanaians and saying, why are you stopping this guy, or why are you guys talking about this? Ghanaians, I don't think the crowd of Ghanaians, they're not saying Nigerians should leave the country. No, they're saying you can't have your kingdom in our land. They have Nigerians in Ghana. You can come buy a land, build your house, and then live peacefully. Because Ghanaians are peaceful like that. When it comes to hospitality, Ghanaians are number one. But for you to say you're building your kingdom, excuse me, they will say no for sure. So ladies and gentlemen, don't get them wrong. And yesterday when people started talking about it, they tagged one minister, Honorable Sam George, and he came to tweet about it yesterday. This is what he said, and I read, "No king has any kingdom or land in the Ningo Pram constituency. Disregard any such claims. The ancient great Ningo kingdom is welcoming to all who visit us, but none is welcome to lay claim to a kingdom here. Rest assured, we are a hospitable people, but our hospitality cannot be taken for granted. Let calm prevail." This is what the minister tweeted yesterday. And this morning, he has come up with an update. Okay? And this is what he said. Today, the Ningo Traditional Council met on the matter of an alleged kingdom in Old Ningo. The council has reaffirmed the position as stated yesterday that no such arrangement exists. We are calling on law enforcement to act swiftly and deal decisively with the individuals making such claims. Ningo is Ningo and will remain as such to be handed over to our children and their children. This is what the minister tweeted this morning, okay? So the law enforcement is taking matters into their own hands. There were rumors that he has been arrested or he has been called, but I'm not sure about it. I haven't seen any videos circulating online, so I can't just make false claims. This is what the minister has said, and they have issued a statement, okay?
The press conference is to make sure that anyone out there should know that we are not welcoming such kingdom to Ningo Enclave, and that is the main reason for the press conference, because nobody in Ghana can welcome such kingdom. and there is no way any kingdom should be established on our land while we have our kingdom already. So that is why we bring you a warm greetings from the Ningo Traditional Council. Our attention has been drawn to recent media publications about the alleged establishment of a kingdom by a self-proclaimed king of Igbos in Old Ningo within the Ningo paramountcy. The Traditional Council today, Tuesday, 8th July 2025, held an emergency meeting to deliberate on the matter after consultations among ourselves and with our Member of Parliament, who doubles as Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations. We have reached the following positions on the matter. 1. The ancient Great Ningo Kingdom has always been welcoming to visitors, including the British, Dutch, and Germans. 2. The Ningo paramountcy is led by our chief, or my able self, Nene Osrangbo Jangba II, and does not intend to have either ruler domicile on our land. 3. 5 clans who own land along the Tema-Aflau Road in the general Old Ningo area have not sold any land to the said Igbo king to develop a kingdom. 4. That the Minister for Interior, who doubles as Minister responsible for national security, takes immediate steps to use all lawful means at his disposal to invite and interrogate the said individual to ascertain the exact facts about his purported land acquisition. 5. That the minister collaborates closely with the Traditional Council to forestall any further action by the said individual that has the potential to lead to public unrest, as the youth and chiefs of Ningo have vowed to resist any such developments. 6. That our Member of Parliament uses his good office and advocacy to ensure that this matter receives urgent attention at the highest levels of government to protect his ancestral home. 7. That by this letter we notify the Honorable District Chief Executive of Ningo Prampram District Assembly to ensure his engineering unit does not grant any permit to the construction of the said kingdom or any of its buildings. The Traditional Council reiterates our hospitality to visitors and is quick to point out that we currently host persons from over 20 different nationalities who have resettled on our land in their private capacities. None of them has tried to establish a kingdom of any such community. Our guests have always subjected themselves to the authority of the Traditional Council, and that remains a critical requirement for the enjoyment of our warm hospitality. Honorable Minister, we are assured of your forthright disposition and defense of our national integrity from our previous rules as Chief Whip in Parliament and also as Member of Parliament for Asawase. We know you will never tolerate such disrespect for your traditional authority and count on you to do same for us. Be assured of the considerations of our highest regard. Thank you.
I'm not going to go through 2-page statements, but I'm going to post it on the screen for you guys to see that they have issued a statement. So ladies and gentlemen, this is more than a cultural debate. It's sparking real questions about identity, migration, and sovereignty in West Africa. What happened next could shape future relationship between Ghanaians and Nigerians. Don't forget to like this video, share the video, and also subscribe to this channel. And until we meet again, I'm your host, Shaolin the Kasaharisis. I'm out.